Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lynn, and I hope that you had a wonderful Thursday yesterday. Today is Friday, April 5th, 2019. It is day one. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, please consider the word cooperation. That's a character trait that we are highlighting all this month of April. Think about what it looks like in your life, what it means to you, how important is it, what it should look like among your friends. And don't forget, cooperation is something that you can't do alone. You really have to do it with somebody else. Form a common goal, a common purpose, and work with that person as a teammate to achieve that goal, to get to that purpose. So think about, what does cooperation look like in your life? What does it look like in school? What does it look like at home? What does it look like in the various parts of school, the hallways? What could cooperation look like in the cafeteria? What could cooperation look like when you're with a teacher or when the teacher's not looking at all? Now, the Active April Kindness Challenge yesterday was to go up and down the stairs whenever possible. And I told you yesterday it might not be that possible at a school like Fort Zeller where you really don't have steps. But I have to stand corrected. Yesterday when I was in the cafeteria during lunchtime, there was a friend who pulled me aside and said, guess what? He intended to do the kindness challenge out on the playground. And I was thinking, what? I'm not sure. You really have stairs there? Well, it turns out there are stairs. You're right. So there are stairs on the playground at the very back, close to where my own car is parked. So I stand corrected. There are some stairs there. Hopefully, if you had a chance to use those stairs, you met the challenge. If you use the stairs at your house or you use the stairs in a building sometime yesterday or even today or in the next few days, then you would have met the challenge then as well. So don't forget, your goal is to really take the more physically challenging way because it is healthier for your body. Don't forget, we have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, be respectful. Number 2, be responsible. And number 3, show that you are ready to learn. Don't forget that those are expectations not just in your class, but also, again, in the hallways, in the cafeteria, on the bus, or even at home. But going back to the cafeteria, don't forget that we are also doing the B-Bucks Cafeteria Challenge. There really has been no change as of late. Miss Eshelman's class remains in the first place position. Miss Booth's class is in the second place position, and Miss McDonald and Miss Ogrechek's classes are tied in the third place position. At this moment, I want to invite you to take a seat and assume a comfortable position because you're right. We are moving into our daily mindful minute. You can sit crisscross applesauce as I am seated. You can sit at a chair, on a yoga ball. You can lay down, you can stand up. Choose a position that works for you. And it has to be a position that allows you to open up all 5 of your senses so that you can be truly aware of your current setting and of your place. And if you're like me, to really pay attention to this setting, I like to close my eyes. And I invite you to do the same. But if you choose not to, that is absolutely okay. You can simply soften your gaze and focus on a point in the classroom that works for you. Let's begin by taking a breath in through our nose and out through our mouths. Study that breath and make a decision to be more intentional and more purposeful with your next one. Breathe in through your nose, filling up your belly, and out through your mouth, slowly. Choose a technique that works for you. Starfish, the flower and the candle, the simple counting of your breath and pacing. Perhaps you have your own technique for the mindful minute, and that is absolutely okay. Allow your senses to focus on this present place and time and to help you to be rooted In the here and the now, begin by paying attention to your breathing, using whichever technique works best for you. Let's begin. As you practice your breathing, expand your sense of hearing to the sounds that are obvious around you, the sounds that are more subtle, the things that you take for granted, the things that you just assume will always be there. For a moment, stop. Pay attention to them. Same thing with the sense, as you use your sense of smell. The sense of physical touch, the feeling of clothing as they rub against you, the feeling of the cooler or warm air that touches your skin, the parts of your body that feel great, the parts of your body that ache and have soreness, the parts of your body that may even itch. Study those sensations. Don't try to change them. Practice the art of accepting them and not allowing those feelings to bother you, for you to allow judgment to evaporate. And then there is that other sense we call feelings and emotions. Let's not forget about those. Think about your feelings. How are you today, right now? Are you bothered? Are you feeling content and happy? And in what ways? Allow all of the things you notice simply to exist. Sure, some of those feelings and emotions, sensations might be influenced by things in the past. Things that have already, as I've always said, happened and you can't change anymore. And some of those feelings and sensations may occur simply because we are looking forward in anticipation, maybe even fear of things in the future. Things that don't really have a definition because they haven't happened yet. Those feelings are allowed to exist, but sit with them now. Think about what they mean for your life right now. Be kind and compassionate. Seek to understand those feelings, good and bad. But always return your mind and your spotlight back to your breathing. Sure, your mind may travel, they may wander off, and when you catch it, just simply tug it right back to your breath. Bring those thoughts back to the present moment. In a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. When you can't hear it anymore, I encourage you to then open your eyes, look around, use all of your senses, and awaken into the world. Welcome to a new day right here at the Fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Whether you have a great day or not is ultimately your choice. That goes for you, that goes for your friends, and that goes for your teachers and all of the grown-ups that work here at Fort Zeller and love you. Whether you want a good day or not is ultimately your choice. Whether I, Mr. Lin, want to have a great day is my choice. Whether your teacher wants to have a great day or not is his or her choice. We all can make those choices because we are that powerful. So choose wisely, work at it, and of course, enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great job. Now, for your Active April Kindness Challenge for the day. You'll love this if you love music. Enjoy moving to your favorite music and really go for it. Let me read that again. Enjoy moving to your favorite music and really go for it. Some of you guys who attended our dance party earlier on probably met the kindness challenge right there and then. But I encourage you to keep it up. When you hear music that you like, move to it. Allow your body to exercise and to really feel good about the music it's listening to. And I have to say, some of you guys have some really, really great moves. I saw it during the dance party, and all I want to say is this. Keep dancing, y'all, because you guys have some really great moves. In the meantime, I encourage you to challenge your teachers to move to their favorite music. I encourage you to challenge your friends to dance, to be happy. Move with happiness. Enjoy the music using your sense of listening. And I can't wait to see you guys around, and I'll ask you about your kindness challenge. I encourage you to ask me about the kindness challenge. I encourage you to ask your friends as well as your teachers about the kindness challenge. How are we going to meet that challenge? How are we planning to meet that challenge? Oftentimes we have to start by planning. In the meantime, I can't wait to see you guys around. We've got a great Friday coming up, and I know that many of us are looking forward to the weekend, and I am too. But let's make this a great day. Going back to Monday, many of you guys chose to make this the best week ever, or to try to make it the best week ever. And some of you guys are doing a really good job. And Friday, this is the final stretch. Let's make it a great Friday. Let's try to make it the best Friday ever. I'll see you around. Thank you. Have a great day.